With your CIGTV News Update, I'm Jay Earhart in for Donna Bush. In today's top story, 14 persons have taken advantage of the ongoing amnesty from prosecution for certain immigration crimes, which continues through Friday, the 31st of August at 3 p.m. Breaking down the group by gender, age, and nationality, they include 9 males and 5 females, 11 adults and 3 children under the age of 18, 10 Jamaican nationals, 1 Indian national, 1 Honduran, 1 South African, and 1 American. To take advantage of the opportunity to leave the island freely during the amnesty period, people who are here illegally should simply just get on an airplane and leave. Those unsure of their immigration status may seek confirmation from the Immigration Department. Meanwhile, DOI enforcement officers continue targeted operations across the islands. As part of these, officers yesterday arrested a foreign national for overstaying for 12 years. Officials remind people who reside on the island illegally that if they don't immediately surrender to enforcement officers in such situations, they will be liable for arrest and prosecution. After the amnesty concludes, the DOI will actively pursue those who have not taken advantage of the opportunity and continue to commit immigration offenses. In other news, the Mosquito Research and Control Unit, the MRCU, has enlisted the help of a new group in its work to eradicate the Aedes aegypti mosquito from Grand Cayman. Developed by MRCU, the advisory board includes 8 representatives that will provide input on eradication plan and its progress. Health Minister, the Honorable Dwayne Seymour, and Chief Officer Jennifer Ahern attended the first meeting of the board on Wednesday, the 29th, at MRCU. Further meetings will take place quarterly. The MRCU Director, Dr. Jim McNally, comments that the agency will seek to utilize board members' areas of expertise in the development and implementation of a viable eradication plan that includes sound scientific metrics and practices. As part of its commitment to comprehensively tackling public health threats, government has set aside nearly $800,000 through the end of the financial year 2019 towards the development of an eradication plan. And in our final story, some government staffers are showing their love for the sport of squash. The Pan American Squash Championships are taking place at the South Sound Squash Club this week. And to help transport international delegates from Owen Roberts Airport to their hotel, the Department of Sports has put together a team that includes a small group from the Department of Commerce of Investment. The volunteers are also assisting players and delegates and take them to the airport when the event ends. Stakes are high in the week-long sporting event. The top 8 women's teams and top 12 men's teams will advance next year's Pan Am Games in Lima, Peru. Hundreds of people are in Grand Cayman for the Pan American Squash Championship, which kicked off on Sunday at the South Sound Squash Club. Taking part are more than 128 competitors on 18 teams from countries like the United States, Canada, Brazil, and Argentina. Well, as always, if you missed today's news update, you can get the details on our Facebook and our YouTube pages. And don't forget to tune in to Radio Cayman's For the Record and Talk Today shows. I'm Jay Earhart. Thanks for watching.
The Royal Cayman Islands Police Service has launched a new service to apply for a police clearance certificate online. To make this process quick and easy, ensure you have digital copies of all required documents readily available. At a minimum, you'll need a copy of your passport photo page. Our website lists the full requirements. If you are using an Apple iOS or Android mobile device, you can use the camera to take photos of these documents while completing your application. After you have read the instructions and are ready to start, type in the alphanumeric string from the CAPTCHA image and click the green button that says Start Application. If you can't read the letters and numbers properly, click Can't Read Image below the photo to try again. To complete your application, you will follow 5 simple steps. These are shown at the top of each page, and the blue circle will always show where you are right now. Enter the requested data in each field. All fields marked with an asterisk are required. Each field has some help information, And please pay attention to the correct format for dates and telephone numbers in particular. When selecting your birthday, you can also use the calendar feature. If a field has a drop-down list, you can scroll through alphabetically or start typing to find the correct option. You will be asked to enter your email address twice to ensure it's correct. This is the address we will use to send you a confirmation email and receipt. Once you have entered all of the required information, click Next at the bottom of the screen. If you click the Cancel Application button at any stage in the process, you will lose everything you've entered so far and be returned to the home page. On this page, answer the questions about past offenses, provide details if relevant, and then click Next. In this step, you will select the type of service being requested and details of the person applying, as well as anyone who might pick up the certificate on his or her behalf. If you select certain options, more information may be required at this stage or later in the process when you are uploading your documents. Finally, select the reasons you are applying and then click Next. If you make a mistake, use the drop-down menu to change the reason or click the red X to delete a line. Remember, if you click the Cancel Application button at any stage in the process, you will lose everything you've entered so far and be returned to the home page. If you need to go back to a previous page to review or change data you already entered, you can use the Back button. You can also navigate through the process using the links at the top of the page. On this page, you will be asked for the relevant digital documents to support your application. On each line, click the Upload icon, select the correct file, and then click Upload. Repeat this process for each document. Based on the information you've already entered, this page will tell you the basic documents required. However, please remember to read the guidance notes to ensure you've included everything for your particular application. You can click the Upload More Documents button if you need to add more files, using the Comments field to briefly explain the additional documents you are submitting. If you go back to previous sections after uploading documents and make changes that affect these requirements, you may need to re-upload your documents. This is the final page before submission. Please review all information provided to ensure it is accurate and complete. You won't be able to change anything on this page, but you can use the Back button or the links at the top of the page to return to earlier pages and update any field. By submitting this application, you are declaring that the information provided is accurate and truthful. If you are satisfied with your application, click Proceed to Online Payment. You may need to allow pop-ups and then click the button again to show the payment screen where you will enter your debit or credit card information. The Cayman Islands government accepts Visa and MasterCard, and you can use a debit or credit card issued anywhere in the world. Payment will be processed in Cayman Islands dollars for local service, and in United States dollars for overseas service. If you have questions about any exchange rate that will be used, or foreign currency transaction fees, please contact the bank that issued your card. The Cayman Islands government will not receive or retain your card information. Once your online payment has been authorized, you can view and print your receipt. Click Continue to return to our webpage for details on pickup date and time. If there is an issue with your application and we have to contact you for more information, your application may be delayed. You will also receive a confirmation email with this information and your official receipt. Please remember to bring your passport for identification when you collect your certificate from the Criminal Records Office.